Veterans Day is right around the corner, and the American Veterans Center is putting a spotlight on our nation's bravest heroes, holding their 28th annual conference, bringing 8 decades worth of history together to celebrate and honor all that they've done for our country. Part of that, the return of the Emmy Award-winning show American Valor, a salute to our heroes, giving every American the chance to hear their stories. Joining us now, President of the American Veterans Center, that's Tim Holbert. Tim, thank you so much for joining us today. You just wrapped up this major event. The goal, of course, to celebrate and to inspire others. Tell us a little bit about how it went.
It was fantastic. I mean, gathering from across the country of some of the greatest heroes of the last 80 years of American military history, including some 36 World War II veterans, all about 100 years old and older, all the way through modern day stories, post 9/11, special operations, sharing their experiences. You see in the videos with hundreds of military academy students and ROTC programs, just this inspirational gathering that really leaves you motivated for and reminding us of what we all have in common as Americans.
How important is it for us as Americans to celebrate our veterans? I mean, we see in these videos that you're showing the resounding admiration that, fellow veterans are showing one another. What about for the rest of us as Americans?
Well, if we want the future generations to stand up and serve and be willing to carry the baton forward, honoring those generations before us is at the forefront. And having these opportunities to hear from people like the last of the Marine Raiders who is with us, served on Iwo Jima and Guam, to D-Day veterans, to Rosie the Riveters who built the planes, tanks, and ships that won the war. These stories that inspire us then also inspire us to step forward and carry this thing we call America forward going into the future.
I have some notes of some of the things that you found to be highlights, and you just mentioned some, by the way, too. But one of that I'm really looking at is the world's oldest bodybuilder coming out on stage. I wish we had video of that. Unfortunately, we don't. But tell me about that moment and some other highlights that really stick out in your head.
Absolutely. It's not all serious. A lot of fun, too.
Yeah.
100-year-old Andrew Bostinto, infantryman in World War II, Bronze Star, became a bodybuilder after the war and is still doing it. 100 years old, came out and gave us some flexes on stage last night. You see in the videos there. That'll be part of the American Valor television special premiering next weekend as well. So you'll have a chance to see Andy there.
Yeah, that's amazing. I can't wait to see that. And I'm glad that you brought that up. That's the Emmy-winning American Valor, a salute to our heroes. It's going to air nationwide on Tuesday. What do you hope people take away from that other than the visuals of the oldest bodybuilder in America?
It comes back to these stories, the ones that inspire us, ones that we know, but also ones that we don't know. A great example of a story that will spotlight is 75 years ago after the Battle of Chosin Reservoir in Korea. The Americans evacuated 100,000 North Korean refugees south. To South Korea. Today, that's 1 million South Koreans who trace their lineage, living in freedom, to this evacuation led by the Americans 75 years ago. So these great and unknown stories that, again, inspire us and remind us that we really are the greatest country on earth.
Tell us a little bit more about the American Veterans Center. What exactly does the center do to help out our veterans?
Absolutely. Our job is exactly what you see, is to capture this history and bring it forward. We do this through educational programs like the American Valor Conference and television special. We do the National Memorial Day Parade along Constitution Avenue in Washington, D.C. for the last 20 years, the largest Memorial Day event in the country. And we record all of these histories that we make available for documentary programs, but also digital. Our YouTube channel has about 1 billion views, 1 million subscribers, same with Facebook. And it's nothing but these veterans capturing their stories and telling them first-person accounts. And so it's really, again, inspiring the future by remembering the past.
Tim, it's my understanding you've been working with the American Veterans Center for about 2 decades now. You're said to be somebody that's worked with more American vets than anyone else out there. Tell me a little bit about your experience in actually speaking to these people, these veterans from all of these different wars with different backgrounds. What sticks out to you from 2 decades worth of time doing this job?
Truly, it's the humility. These people are just who we want to be, and they, it's never about them. It's always about the larger cause, and I think that's what makes you constantly reaffirming your belief in who we are as Americans. That culture that the military's instilled from our beginnings, the last 80 years, especially, of course, through today. These are just the people that we all still admire very much.
All right, Tim, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for everything that you do. We are very much looking forward to that special.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
All right, folks, if you want to help out, go to AmericanVeteransCenter.org. You can donate right there at the top.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.